Welcome everybody to the kitchen where I'm showing you how to put together some traditional, delicious English fish and chips with, mushy peas. All right, let's start off with the chips. And so this is just the green giant golden potatoes. And I did bring the sack. Last time I had somebody say, what does the sack look like? It looks like that. I bought them at Costco. Once you get those cut them into some, little thicker slices. And then what I'm going to do, rather than cut them like a French fry, I'm going to cut them at a long diagonal, so that they're more chip-like. And so then you have kind of like these chips for our fish and chips, obviously. So since there's quite a bit of starch on those, I want to rinse those off first, and then I'm going to fry them, blanching them, and that's what I have done here. And what that means is you're just going to blanch them in the hot oil, cook them without any color on them, just to help to hydrate them a little bit, and then I'll go through and double fry them so they have a nice golden texture to them. As far as the fish, I'm using some cod fillets that I've thawed out here. I have my batter started here. I have the flour to dredge them in, and I do use a self-rising flour. It's just so easy to do it. I have the regular other one that we're going to start here with the salt and pepper and seasonings in there. I'm going to be doing a beer batter on it, which is really important that you don't actually start it until just before you're ready to dip the fish, because the foaming that you get with either the beer or the seltzer water that you use in here, that is important. You want that foaming because that's going to give you a nice light batter on there. And so once you get that all mixed up, don't worry about if there's a few lumps or so in there. That's going to be just fine. That'll be a little extra crunchy part for Ron Bird.
Character.
And I guess I can drive home after work after eating this rice.
Stop the madness,
Don't drink
Ron.
the beer. You can eat the fish.
You can.
Take it to Bryan's kitchen.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Yeah.
And mushy peas. Have you ever had mushy peas?
I've never had mushy peas.
You'll like them. Your dentures, you can just chew them right up there, Ron Bird.
Yeah. It's kind of like Gerber baby food, right?
Oh, much better than that, actually. Much, much better. No, mushy peas are really good. They're just garden peas. I just use the frozen peas. Add them in here. Just cover them with water. Bring them to a boil to make sure that they're cooked through, thawed out, everything. And then drain them. And then to the pan, I add butter, salt and pepper, obviously, and a little bit of cream in there, and then mush them together into mushy peas. The first time I ever saw mushy peas was on Agatha Christie's Poirot the sitcoms that they have with those. So anyway, let's finish up this delicious cod in the fish and chips. I'm using cod. You can use haddock. You can use any type of white fish that you want. I have the flour here that I'm going to dredge that in so that it's going to be coated first. This will help the batter actually stick to it. And then the batter. And when you do the batter, you're going to bring it over here, you're going to dip it in there, and then just give it one little shake there, and then into the fryer it goes. My fryer broke behind me. I'm going to have to get a new fryer, so I'm doing it in a pan, which is okay. It's just harder to control the temperature of the oil in there, and so you're constantly having to look down at the flame and adjust it however you need to do it. So as far as finishing this up, let's put a couple of fish and chips on this plate here with the mushy peas. We're going to add onto it some, obviously, the chips, which are done here, and I have double fried them with a nice dollop of the mushy peas. Whoops, right onto the floor it goes. I'll let Ron use that for a service tool. How's that? All right, and let's put a nice dollop of mushy peas, guys. You can head on over to KUTV.com for the recipe. You can also go to my website, Cooking with Chef Bryan, for the recipe and enjoy a little taste of England today on this Friday. Fish and chips.
Really good. Even the
really
mushy peas.
Yeah.
It all looks great.
Good.